How Cubarsí. Not enough hype, bro. I don't even know where to start. I made a little list of like statistics that I want to talk about, but it's not even just about statistics. From the very first day I watched him play, I think it was a Copa del Rey match against a third tier side. It was January of 2023, I think. Like he was unbelievable, and he was 15 years old. He was genuinely unbelievable. Like I'm so passionate about how good he was at 15 years old when I first seen him play. He had a sense of IQ that I see 25, 26, even 30-year-old center backs that don't have. And I understand not everyone is the same archetype. Some people are bruiser types, more aggressive, dominant. But it's just unbelievable the wisdom that it looked like he had at such a young age, the composure that he had at such a young age, and he keeps developing, and he will keep developing, and he's a generational center back. He is a generational. He is going to be a Hall of Famer, and I guarantee you, if he wanted to, he could switch to a center defensive midfielder at any point in his career, and he would be a Hall of Famer. Maybe he would be a Hall of Famer. He's unfucking believable. How Cubarsí is unbelievable. This is statistics for last season because there's only been a few games played this season. He ranks better than 90% of center backs for expected assists, which is like whatever at the end of the day because he's a center back. But it just shows you the vision that he sees and the audacity that he has to play certain passes, but he executes them as well. That's why he ranks so high. Left foot, right foot, on the floor, driven in the air, split pass, full switch, first time, under pressure. Like it's a high percentage. He ranks better than everyone. He's in the top 1% for successful passes. He ranks in the top 95%. So he ranks better, sorry, than 95% of center backs for pass accuracy. He ranks better than 88% of center backs for long pass accuracy and 87% of center backs for chances created. He is in the top 1% of touches on the ball for center backs at 17 years old. I can't. Do you understand what club he plays for? He plays for Barcelona, FC Barcelona. The amount of weight on a 17-year-old shoulders, not just in Lamine Yamal carrying the front line, but to carry a back line, to be like when I hear of FC Barcelona's back line, I'm thinking of Pau Cubarsí. The composure, the leadership, the determination, but he doesn't there's nothing on the internet. He doesn't talk the big talk or whatever. He just shows up and handles his business like a 33-year-old man that has a family to go home to. But he's a kid. It's disgusting. I've seen him dominate Osimhen, who every club in the world wants. A top, proven, strong, clinical beast of a striker. I've seen Cubarsí at 16 dominate him for two legs, not even just one game. I've seen him dominate Kylian Mbappe. Like it's not a joke what we're talking about here. You know, he recovered the ball better than 80% of center backs in the world at 17 years old. He's going against grown men, you know, gym rats, pace abusers, experienced strikers. Like it's disgusting, man. And if we're talking about the Champions League, his stats were a little bit improved, but I think that was because there was a smaller game sample. But the fact to me that, sorry, actually, no, the fact to me that he still had high statistics after 10, 11, 12 games in the Champions League against the best of the best in Europe is disgusting. To do this stuff at this level, at this age, for this club, it's not like he's playing at Sevilla or Mallorca, where there's not a lot of pressure on you. He's playing in a risky, high line like Barcelona, recovering the ball better than 80% of players while only being carded 3 times in a whole season. It's the IQ and the audacity to pull off that high line is already ridiculous. Never mind the age. Then you bring a 17-year-old into the factor. Then you think this guy's 17 and he doesn't make mistakes. Where did he learn? How does he have all this knowledge? Where were the mistakes made? At recess? because you need to make the mistakes to learn, but it seems like he just already knew he didn't need to learn anything. That's why it's disgusting. Because if he's this good now, I don't know how good he's gonna become. I love it. I'm licking my lips. The 2007 La Masia products have been absolutely unbelievable. Lamine Yamal, Marc Bernal, Pau Cubarsí. People are starting to talk about Bernal a little bit more, which is great because they're gonna see he's unbelievable as well. He's gonna be another Hall of Famer. But I just don't. I understand Cubarsi's a center back, but you gotta give him more credit, man. It's not what he's doing is not normal. I don't care if Lamine Yamal, the best or a top three player, is on the team taking all the spotlight, scoring goals and stuff. Because what Cubarsí is doing, there's not a lot of players in the world, any age, that can do that can pull off these ball recoveries, that can pull off the passing that he pulls off right foot, left foot under pressure in the air on the floor, that can pull off playing right center back, playing left center back as a right footed at 17 years old. There's no 15, 16-year-old defender in history that just slots into FC Barcelona the way he did. And there's not a lot of defenders in the world on any team that you can just say, hey, I need you to slide into this Barcelona, play this high line, and be a key member, be the first member in our beautiful possession-based build-up. You know, for example, Saliba, Konate, Gabriel, Bastoni. These are top center backs. Actually, I think Bastoni would do great in Barcelona's system as well, especially because he's left-footed. But still, these are top center backs that they don't have the ability to just slot into Barcelona and fill Cubarsi's shoes. I'm not saying he's a better player than them, all in all, because there's different qualities and stuff, but they wouldn't be able to just slide into Barcelona, the biggest, if not the second biggest club in the world, and fill the shoes of Cubarsí. They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to. So it's disgusting, man, honestly. I love Pau Cubarsí. I'm so excited to see where his future goes. And La Masia on top, man. I mean, what else can you say? It's gonna be a long season. I have high hopes for us this season. I can't wait for the World Cup. Him and Houston together, Hoyton, is gonna be disgusting. I think Hoyton should have came to Barcelona instead of Real Madrid. I think it could have been like DreamWorks, man. Them two together in the club level and the national team level. It could have went down as a Maldini Costa Curta, Maldini Baresi, older Maldini and Nesta, even like those types of pairings, Bonucci Chiellini, those types of pairings that you remember for the rest of your life. So I hope they build that in the national team. You know, I'm not a Hoyson fan anymore after he went to Real Madrid, but Pau Cubarsí, start talking about him, start watching him, start seeing. He just reminds me of like the quote where when he has the ball, you can see the whole game. It's like Busquets. Like Cubarsí has the ball, and what he does really shows you another level to the game. Like his pass to Ferran Torres for our first goal against Valencia 2 or 3 days ago. You watch that, it's like, what? How did he see that and execute that so perfectly in the moment? Because that's fast. It's fast paced. It's not like you're taking your time in a training session, man. There's a grown man running at him to press him, and he has to play it at the right time, at the right pace, to the right foot, while beating 2, 3 lines. You you can't just focus on forwards in football, or else you'll never fully understand football. You need to see the game through everyone's perspective to see the game. I don't know what else to say, man. Pau Cubarsí is sensational. As an Italian, I appreciate defending as well, but he takes it to another level with his ball playing and his what's the word? His oh no. How like his worth in possession is more than just a defender. So he's gonna take over the world one day, I'm telling you.